I have no idea what to expect. Absolutely no idea what to expect. I felt very out of my comfort zone. Good morning. It is 8:50. I have been running a little behind. I feel like, what's new? Welcome to another craft fair vlog. I'm doing my very first fine art fair. I'm feeling a little out of my league, just a little bit. I was running a little behind. I got here about 7:30. I think I'm supposed to be set up in like 40 minutes. Don't know if that's gonna happen. I fixed my tire. If you watched the last vlog, I was having some tire issues. Tire's fixed. I'm bringing like 20 originals. They range from 11 by 14 to all the way down to like tiny little ones. I've never sold originals. I am nervous about it. I don't know what to expect. I have no idea. I am around amazing landscape painters, and then there's like me and my watercolor, and I'm like, ooh, I'm feeling a little bit out of my league, but that's okay. Hopefully it's gonna be a good fair. I have no idea what to expect. Absolutely no idea what to expect. But hopefully I sell an original. That would be cool. But sitting on the ground. We're doing a recap of the first day of the fair. So I woke up with a sty. Do you see this right now? Like, just my luck to wake up with a sty, and it hurts so bad. Luckily the redness has kind of gone down. Not good. It's not good. But today was extremely mediocre. I frantically put up my booth in like an hour and a half, you know, which I usually can do in an hour and a half if I know what I'm doing. The problem is I didn't do a mock-up before, so I was kind of going into it blind. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I kind of had an idea and I set it up and I actually hated it. I feel like when people were passing by, they weren't even looking at my stuff. There were a few people who would look at my originals that I had, but for the most part, people just like walked by. So I ended up moving my cards to kind of grab people's attention. I think I'm gonna move my booth around a little bit. I think I'm gonna do like a 4-foot, a 6-foot, put my originals here, maybe put my cards out to kind of grab people's attention. So this was a fine art fair and I kind of felt out of my league. I was next to this woman who does the most incredible landscape paintings I've probably ever seen in my life. And then I'm like next to it with my like whimsical watercolors, and I was a little intimidated, and I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if people were gonna buy things. The few people that stepped into my booth were really, really nice. A lot of people bought carts, and I think a lot of people just didn't really want to step into my booth. So I think I'm gonna move it around, see how it goes. Hopefully there'll be more people tomorrow. There didn't seem to be a lot of people at this show. It was a hefty booth fee. I paid $350 for it. I was on the wait list and then I got taken off of the wait list like a week and a half ago, and I made around like $140, which is not great. It's not great at all. So I'm hoping that tomorrow's better. I'm pretty sure I'm like right on top of Apple headquarters, because when I was driving down here, the streets were just Apple building after Apple building after Apple building. Also, if I had $1 for every Tesla that I saw in this town, I would be rich. Just saying. It's like every other car is a Tesla in this place. And I'm from like where there are a lot of Teslas, but this is like next level. Like there are a lot of Teslas in this town. I think I'm going to just relax the rest of the night. I am exhausted. I am excited to get hopefully a good night's sleep. The fair tomorrow is at 10, starts at 10, goes till 5, and I'm probably gonna get there early because I wanna move things around, and that's gonna take a little bit of time. I guess I will see you guys in the morning, and hopefully this sigh goes down a little bit because it is quite annoying. Good morning. It is the next morning. My sty is looking not as crazy. It definitely doesn't hurt as much. It went down. I put a hot compress on it last night for like half an hour, and I think that really helped. I don't look... I just stopped at the cutest local coffee shop called Voyager Craft Coffee. I mean, this is like my brand. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. I think it's like 8 something. It's 8:24. It takes me about 15 minutes to get to the venue, which is at a college campus. Yesterday, I didn't love my table setup. Also, I was in the sun the entire time. So I think I'm gonna like move some things around so I can put up my back wall, because I kind of pushed everything back and so I wasn't able to shield from the sun. It has just started sprinkling and I'm on the grass, so I think I need to go rearrange my booth. I freaking hate the rain. I hate the rain in craft fairs. It's just like the most unfortunate thing. The event is over. I just packed up everything and I need to take my car around because it's on a college campus. They literally like gave me a number that I put on my dash. The organization and just the communication and the hospitality of the event coordinators is top tier. They gave us breakfast, they gave us lunch, there was coffee like throughout the day. The organization of just getting out and in from this event and like packing your car and packing up is impeccable. Like, they are on their shit and it really makes a difference, especially when you have 100+ vendors like there was at this event. It just makes it so less stressful. Everyone's happy. They also had people go around that would like watch your booth if you needed to get lunch or go to the bathroom. And I adore the organizers. They're super, super nice. And I feel like all of their events are just stress-free and they're easy. And that's probably why they're a little bit more expensive. It's just because all of the stuff that's included. But, you know, this event wasn't great. The booth fee to get in was $350. The hotel fee, because I stayed the night here because I really didn't want to drive an hour and a half back, was about $100. I think I made around $320. So I definitely lost money. I was talking to other vendors and it was kind of the same across the board. It is a fine art festival, so you know, I was kind of out of my league a little bit, I feel like. You know, when people next to me are selling art for like thousands of dollars and then I'm there with my like $145 watercolor. I felt very out of my comfort zone. But I think it's good. I think it's good to get out of your comfort zone. And now I can say I've officially done a fine art fair. I didn't sell any originals. I sold a lot of coasters. I sold a lot of cards. People love cards. Also because it's Mother's Day coming up, so there's that. I sold a lot of like smaller things. I did sell 2 art prints. So because I didn't sell any originals and I don't necessarily have a fine art fair coming up, I think I'm going to try to sell them online. So if you're interested in buying one of my originals, they're going to be available soon. I'm not sure when. It's probably best to either follow me on Instagram because I kind of do stories in real time, or you could subscribe to my newsletter. I'll put it down below, and I usually send out emails that way. I'm really bad at it, but something like selling originals, I will 100% be sending out an email for that, just letting people know when. That is the update. It wasn't great. So I don't know when my next event is. I might sign up for one on Saturday. That's a big might. I'm not sure. They emailed me letting me know they have like spaces, and it is a smaller market, but it's also the day before Mother's Day. It's in Mill Valley. I gotta like feel it out without like burning myself out completely. All right, I'm gonna go pack up my car, head home. I gotta buy gas. Ugh, I gotta buy gas. And I am not looking forward to the gas prices in this town. I think I drove by a gas station and it was like $6.45 or something like that. My eye's doing a lot better. It barely hurts. Thank you so much for watching. I wish I had a better update, but you know what? I'm happy to do markets. Honestly, they can't all be successful, especially in this economy. Especially in this economy. It's rough out there, folks. It is rough out there. Okay, well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Okay, bye!